Ladies and gentlemen, we have a swapping between the Buffalo Sabres and the Anaheim Ducks. Pierre LeBrun has the story, a first-round pick and prospect Brendan Guhle. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I've never heard anyone pronounce his name, but I've always said Guhle, so let's go with that here. Going to Anaheim for Brandon Montour. Now, there are a few questions right now. The first is, well, first-round pick, which one? Buffalo had 3 first-round picks at the beginning of the season, so one of them is going over to Anaheim, and they exchange defensive prospects. 3 years separates Montour from Guhle. Montour's 24, right-handed defender. Guhle is 21, left-handed defender. Guhle is half a point a game in the AHL, and he hasn't necessarily had the best showcase in the NHL. So he's been up and down a little bit. He's spent a lot of time in Rochester. Elliot Friedman just came out, and the first-round pick is either St. Louis or San Jose's first. It will not be the Buffalo Sabres first. So with that in mind, we'll keep it as a low first-round pick because San Jose and St. Louis, these two teams are going to probably make the playoffs. Brandon Montour is going over to Buffalo. He will help them out tremendously. Brandon Montour is a legitimate power play quarterback. And this season, 25 points, 62 games played. If you want to take a look at his entire NHL stats, Brandon Montour is all the way up there at 63 points, 169 games played, and he's just a pretty solid defender overall. Right-handed guy, 24 years of age, his best years are ahead of him, and he's had some pretty solid seasons, consistently putting out 30 points in the past few seasons here for both the NHL and the AHL. He was a beast with San Diego in the AHL, but Montour is going over to Buffalo, helping them out in the playoffs, or at least helping them out in trying to make the playoffs. Honestly, I could see him slotting in the top 4, maybe play him alongside of Rasmus Dahlin. That would be amazing. Seriously, we were talking about Rasmus and Rasmus at the beginning of the season, but man, if Dahlin and Montour develop alongside of each other, this could be a really good pairing down the line. And on the subject of the power play, I don't even know where Montour is going to slot in. I mean, maybe take Evan Rodriguez off of the first power play and put Montour in his spot at the point or whatever, I don't know. But the Buffalo Sabres really improved their defensive end here in this trade. Brendan Guhle is a guy who's got top 6 potential in the NHL as a defender. So Anaheim, you guys got yourself another defensive guy. Your draft pick is getting higher up there because of this move, because Montour is legitimately good. And you get yourself a first-round pick in exchange for that, too. Now, the fact that it's a late one because the two teams that are going to give up the pick, they're both going to be playoff teams. I don't necessarily know how I feel about that. In my opinion, this trade leans a little bit more towards the Buffalo side in terms of winning, because to me, a good, solid quarterback power play right-handed defender is so rare these days, and a guy like Montour is really going to help them out. And think about it, it's just so weird seeing the Anaheim Ducks from 2 years ago to now. Shea Theodore, Brandon Montour, and now they got none of them? Man, it must suck, but overall, they're building for the future and getting draft picks, getting young guys, so I guess there's some value in it. But in my opinion, this is a Buffalo win. You get yourself a great guy who could help the team out now and down the line in exchange for a maybe and a maybe. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was your Buzz in the Gaming, and bye.